Good morning, everybody. How's it going? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to me and Benjo's tarot card reading and drawing. We got my drawing stuff over here. Anyway, how's it going? I thought about, I said, you know what? All this morning, I said, I'm just going to do a quick video. I'm not even going to do my makeup. I'm just going to be barefaced and maybe do a 3-card spread. A quick tarot card reading. One, to kind of switch things up, and basically that was really the reason why. But alas, here we are, creature of habit. It turns out I am. I'm a joke. He's eating his treat right now. Anyway, then I said, you know what? I'm just gonna do my eyebrows. And I said, you know, and then it just kept on adding, and then I did a whole Instagram reel, makeup trends reel. And here I am ready to do our tarot card reading. 7-card, 8-card, maybe even 9-card spread. If we do the crow, body of the crow spread, which I kind of want to do. So. Welcome. One of these weeks I might do just a very simple, non-labor intensive, if this is something that you want to call it. A simple, no makeup 3-card spread tarot card reading. But this week is not that week. Anyway. With that aside, I hope y'all are doing well. Welcome to me and Tarot Card Puppy Benjo's reading, weekly reading. Sassy, I don't know if y'all know Sassy, my mom's cat Sassy. She named her. At first I didn't like the name. I said, what kind of name is Sassy? But it's a very appropriate name for her. She is very sassy. A sassy cat. Her name, my mom named her... My mom named her Sassafras Lavender. That is her full name, Sassafras Lavender. I guess those are herbs. So see. So when she usually she likes to be, petted, and she's purring and all of that. And most of the time she'll give a little bite. So you being sassy. And sometimes when she doesn't bite me, I said, you're being lavender today. I'm gonna show y'all her, just so y'all can get a view. 1 second. Here's this. What's the thing? Sissy. Sissy. It's so pretty, Sissy. Okay, that's a Sassy. Sassafras Lavender. Anyway. So yeah, got Benjo, got Sassy, got me. Got this gems over here. Gems, rocks, geodes, crystals. I don't know what you call them. And I got this upper rock. Well, I guess I'll just go ahead and show you. I don't know why not. We're doing labor intensive today. Little frog my mom got me. I don't know where she got it. She told me, but I forgot. And I have these little turtles here. One of them, the head moves on its head. Tortoises, I guess I should say. And then this sand dollar. It's kind of hard to get a full sand dollar, so I try to take good care of it. And tons of shells. Here's this one next to the sand dollar, but I got tons of them. Look how cool this one is. What? Huh? Hello. I guess it's like Ariel from Disney. Anyway. And I last got a candle going. Limoncello, a soy blend. Il Sol, I think is a brand. Yeah. Okay. So this is our vibes today. Coffee, obviously. Let's use that menu. So yeah, I guess I'm ready to get started and just talk on and on and on about each one of these tarot cards. Y'all ready? Thanks for joining. So she's been in my room all morning. She makes a lot of noise. You might hear extra background noises. And she just does that. But I usually don't let her in my room like this. One, because of Banjo, but they're really good with each other. She's really good at a side note, before we get started, to continue the introduction, labor intensive. um, she's really good with the dogs. You would think, I don't know, sometimes you would think maybe dogs and cats, it's not the easiest thing for it to have them get along. But she's really good with Banjo, and she's really good with Gypsy. Gypsy's kind of like a bigger dog, so you kind of might be worried about Sassy's safety. Sassy the cat, because Gypsy is a bigger dog, but she'll just batter her with her claws, and Gypsy will just has learned to leave her alone. She doesn't want to get battered with her claws. Sassy's claws. So she's really good with cats or with dogs, and which I think is really good. It's kind of helped Gypsy be with all the other cats in the house. We have 3. Chia, Ruby, and Sassy. Anyway, how about you? Yeah, so Gypsy, she's really good with cats now. Like, Gypsy will be on my sister's bed, and Sassy will be right here, and they'll be like this close to each other on the bed. But anyway, yeah, with that being said, I'm going to take a sip of coffee and then go ahead and start this tarot card reading. It looks like I'm going to have to let Sassy out too. 1 second. Okay, Benji, you ready? Okay, all the dogs and cats are settled, so I guess we're ready to get started. Okay, so probably the Crow Tarot spread, Crow body spread. You know, unless I want to do like some influences, maybe we can do the 7-card spread. It's really windy outside. I happen to have moved my windmill, but I can hear it. I have the window slightly open, so I'm wondering if maybe you can hear the my windmill I have outside my window. Very windy outside. You know what I think maybe we could just do a mix. Maybe we could do the Crow body spread, and then add some influence cards. I like the hidden and outside influences. I mean, as far as influence, you think like, what isn't an outside influence? And when I first started doing tarot, I was like really thinking about it. But now I just kind of go with the flow. It's kind of like the feel of things. Well, here's the perimeter of outside influence, right? And obviously, since I've been talking about pets, like this whole introduction, 10-minute introduction, um, uh, let's go ahead and pick a card for them. Why not, right? Uh-oh. Wheel of Fortune reverse. A major arcana deck card. I haven't gotten this card in a long time. I'm gonna have to look at the book. what's like? Okay, it's before justice. A fire element. And as far as our tarot card spread, the body of the crows, I think this is probably a very interesting card to get. A lot of body of the crow emphasis here. Oh, this is a very interesting card in this Crow Tarot spread. Um, Upright is kind of commemorative of cycles, life's ups and downs. And well, I guess upright and reverse technically, but upright's a bit more positive. It's the your wheel of fortune. You've gone through some tough times, and finally, your luck. You're finally going to get the luck you deserve, worked for, and stuff like that. The lucky break, and so on and so forth. Reversed, however, is a warning that you can either be at the top of the wheel or the bottom of the wheel, and the top is obviously more lucky, and the bottom is a bit more, I guess, you can kind of compare, if you want to go into astrology, you can kind of compare, I think Jupiter is the planet of like gifts and I hate to say material possessions, but so correct me if I'm wrong. Feel free to input to maybe other people into the conversation for other people who might be wondering. But Jupiter is the bearer of gifts and pleasant things and stuff like that, and Saturn is the bearer of challenges and hardships and stuff like that. So I would say that upright, we have a lot of Jupiter, the planet Jupiter energy, and reversed is we need to prepare for the energy of Saturn. So this is what our pets have today, and with Banjo and Sassy, I'm not too worried about my pets. They're gonna be fine. How Banjo? He's got his peanut butter. So if you're worried about your pet going through a challenging time of Saturn, I don't know, maybe extra treats, extra love, I don't know, a new sweaters. Okay. Alright, comes in the wind. Alright. We have the body of the crow, and I want to add a hidden influence and an outside influence. The hidden influence, I'm going to put in the past. And the outside influence, I'm going to put advice or something holding us back. I was going to change it, but I think that's fine. Should be good. Alright. I know it might be kind of hard to see, but here's the head, the beak, and the head, and the wings, and the feet. Alright. Well, this is very interesting. Our heart energy, whether it be permanent or maybe something that's taken a hold of our heart energy. If it's something that's taking a hold of our heart energy, this reversed Ace of Wands indicates that it's not going to be very long. It's not going to go very far. This Ace of Wands is usually an indicator of having trouble starting a task, kind of maybe limited opportunity, and stuff like that. The ace is the first of the card of the Minor Arcana deck. As your tarot card reader, that's how I see the deck, Minor Arcana deck. So we're at the very, very, very beginning, and this card being reversed is usually indicates some sort of problem or setback to the start of a task. Wands being the fire element. This element before water, the creative thinker, and stuff like that. The fire element is element of kinetic energy. It's like a Nike slogan, just do it. Sometimes you can explain and explain and explain things, but you need a bit of this fire element, just do it, to have that explanation and understanding kind of sink in. So yeah, we have a very interesting heart energy. Depending on what cards are upright and reversed, I think this might be very positive for our heart energy as far as our permanent heart energy goes. But right now, it being the only card, I think this could mean if there's something that has taken a hold of our heart energy, it's going to be um, uh, 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 not being able to take off. It's gonna start and gonna stop at the start. So it's not going to be very impermanent kind of energy taking a hold of our heart energy. All right, so our present is a platform for the future. Is the reverse page of wands. You know me as your tarot card reader. I'm not fond of the pages. Maybe in the Dragon Tarot deck, I'm a little bit more open-minded. Maybe even in the Dog Tarot deck, which we have not done a lot, I do admit. But definitely in the Crow Tarot, even though the creator of the deck that does have some positive things to say about the pages upright. As your tarot card reader, I do not associate the same meaning given from the book for these pages. So for this to be reversed, I think is quite interesting. The aces can also mean like the purity of the purity and simplicity of each element. So I would say these two cards together is not looking too good for us right now, but nothing too intimidating at all. You have the reversed Ace of Wands and the reversed Page of Wands. It's definitely a zero intimidation factor. It's just kind of an annoyance, kind of like rocking your shoe, like why are you here bothering me right now? Don't you have something better to do? So the reverse Page of Wands is a bit like a messenger type situation, communication, I guess. I know that's usually the air element, right? But the pages sometimes do indicate a kind of a messenger type position. Unforeseen complications, a loss of interest, an aggressive, immature bully. That's the reverse definition of the card. In case you saw me look at the book, right? That's the reverse definition. The upright definition says a kind-hearted person, but I don't, as your tarot card reader, I have a different meaning to that card, as I said. So our heart energy that's been taken a hold of seems to be very transient, very non-permanent. We have this our present as a platform for the future. This it's kind of annoying kind of energy. And again, I just want to remind you that Sometimes these traits can be associated with youth, but here in this tarot card readings, it's not so much so. It might be youth in behavior, but definitely doesn't indicate the actual age of a person. Something I just want to state. So let's just see our advice or something holding us back. The reverse Nine of Pentacles. Well, this is great. Usually this reverse Nine of Pentacles represents financial loss. But if you're familiar with my tarot card readings with this Crow Tarot, I really like this Nine of Pentacles, and whether it's upright or reversed, I think is very positive. If there is a financial loss, then I would say then there's a definite gain somewhere else for this reverse Nine of Pentacles. This wolf, kind of a free spirit. You got the lotus, the wolf, the butterfly. What else you got? You got cherry blossoms, the sun. A lot of positive energy. That's hard to reverse, right? But anyway, I would say this is definitely advice and something that is definitely not holding us back, especially in the negative sense. This is a very positive card, and I would say our first pleasant card that we've gotten today. So whatever this Ace of Wands in our heart energy and this Page of Wands in our present, which is, I would say, something that we can't ignore. Sometimes given this kind of energy of this not being able to start a task or opportunity, and this kind of aggressive, immature bully is something that maybe a lot of people can just kind of ignore, put on the side burner, because there's a lot more important things to focus on. But I would say being in these the heart energy in a present, unfortunately for us this week, it seems that this is something that we cannot ignore and just kind of brush off like that. But fortunately, we have really good advice. This advice, this Nine of Pentacles reversed, is I would say probably not in the realm of understanding with this very type of immature, kind of youthful type, like negative youthful, not like a positive youthful type situation. All the negative sides to a kind of a youthful energy we have here is not going to understand this reverse Nine of Coins, especially maybe how things look, considering this financial loss aspect of things. So yeah, we have the outside influence here, but I think I'm gonna wait to bring the influences, or no? Yeah, I'm going to do the influences, flip the cards over at the end. So let's see the head of the Crow, or hopes or fears. The Hanged Man, this is great. We have a very meditative, very difficult endeavor going on. I think the Hanged Man is a water element of the Major Arcana deck. And this is another card. If you are familiar with my tarot card readings as your tarot card reader, this is another card where I think is positive, upright or reversed. Again, depending on the cards around and stuff like that, but mostly at face value, this card is pleasant, upright, or reversed, because upright, this crow is upside down. Reversed, this crow is upright. So this is a kind of just I guess, high risk crow, in the sense that willing to make sacrifices for, I hate to say, for the greater good, considering kind of this uh, uh, alone kind of this hanged man is. But your own personal philosophy and your own life journey is very important, and it shouldn't be put to the wayside and deprioritized for whatever reason, right? So I would say this hanged man, even though it's just this one crow here, putting in the work for the greater good being higher thinking for this crow, not without sacrifice. And logic and reason and discipline. It is a water element. I just want to make sure. The hanged man is after justice and a water element. And looking at things from a different angle. So, very, very positive head of the crow card. So, our heart may be a little reversed Ace of Wands and reversed Page of Wands, but we have a very, very strong head of the crow. So, that's great. Let's see what our grounding energy is. The Seven of Wands. This is great. I'm happy that we have this fire element to kind of combat this annoyance kind of fire element. Here, this Seven of Wands, this crow is won the top spot at the top of the cliff here in competition with all the other crows. Um, so, yeah, very positive grounding energy. I would say our grounding energy is this kind of experience in competition. Sometimes, especially given these two cards here, this reverse Ace of Wands and this reverse Page of Wands, I would say competition being this kind of just do it type of mentality and kind of survival and handle things on your own and what is it called? Being able to handle surprise elements and variables is something that this Seven of Crow has definitely accomplished up here with his little gold wand. So our grounding energy is one, I would say, of experience, of learned experience, not just they read a book and so they're ready. Type. This is a lived experience, and yeah. So despite our heart and our present, of which is definitely is gonna get a confrontation at some point, we have really great cards around us, so that's great. Let's see what our past is. The Eight of Pentacles upright. This is really great. The past and kind of goes along with this grounding energy of the Seven of Wands upright. We have this Earth card of this Eight of Coins, Eight of Pentacles, a very diligent crow, moving forward and not leaving anything to do later, which is really great because it would be a sign of being able to look at the big picture and not losing focus with kind of little details or smaller tasks that have to be accomplished. So this is great. And I would say the exact opposite of this reversed Ace of Wands and reversed Page of Wands here. And it kind of looks like they're a bit surrounded. So I would say that would not be a good position to be in. Unlucky for them. Anyway, so let's see what our external openings are. Uninvited energy. Judgment. This is great. This is really great. I really like this card considering this reversed Ace of Wands here, which Wands is fire, which is a spirituality, travel. ideas and innovation, like the spark before you get a creative idea, which is usually the Nine of Cups. But anyway, I really like seeing this card. Uh, uh, you can have your opinions on the imagery. I really like relying on the imagery of these cards. There's a lot of spiritual stuff going on, I would say. You see the crows rising, and what is it, a sunrise, sunset? I don't know, it just looks kind of spiritual to me. Um, I'm not really too sure what these symbols are really represent. Um, I know Egyptians kind of had some sort of like saber like this, but there's like a cross right here. So it makes me think maybe not really Egyptian, but maybe it could be. And this flag, I think, is like, it's usually like the American Red Cross sign, which is like a health agency, I guess. But anyway, this is very positive, especially upright. This judgment is about uh, uh, um, sometimes I get the death card and the judgment card mixed up, but this judgment card is about fully learning all of your lessons and therefore transcending into a better place, like emotionally, spiritually. There's a lot of pentacles here, which is the earth element, so it could just be like a better place, like uh, where you live, where you work. Um, so this is a really great and positive card for us. And again, I would say is the complete opposite of this reversed Ace of Wands and reversed Page of Wands. This is a complete understanding and knowledge and just growing, developing, and all those good things, right? A very positive reading this week. Let's see what our future and outcome is. The reversed Seven of Swords. Alright, so we've got this air element here, and it's a bit of a tricky kind of trickster here, trying to get away with things. I'm going to see what the reversed meaning is, if it's that different from the upright meaning, which is a kind of a take what you can get type of mentality. And speaking of judgment and all that, I'm personally, I would, I think considering this heart energy and stuff, and this present meaning attention, right? Attention and awareness. I think this reversed Seven of Swords to me can seem a bit uh, not good. Taking what you can get, maybe in some instances, might be positive and something not to look down on and stuff like that. Very relatable. But for me, I think take what you can get. I see that as very much from a water element perspective, your loves, dreams, connection, and stuff like that. So this kind of future and outcome that says take what you can get, and like I said, I associate it with loves, dreams, and connections and stuff. I think is not good, right? You don't want to just take what you can get. You should have what you deserve and stuff like that. um, and if you're in a relationship, treat your partner as such, right? Not with a take what you can get attitude, right? You wouldn't really say that's your partner. You would say maybe you're talking or something, right? But anyway, okay, it's difficult to take the next step, but you need to evaluate your bad habits, which is something that, yeah, I agree with this is Seven of Swords. So I would say this future and outcome, given this emphasis of this revert heart energy and present reversed Ace of Wands and reversed Page of Cup or Page of Wands, I would say their future and outcome is this reversed Seven of Swords. Um, they need to evaluate their bad habits. It's going to be very hard to start. It's going to be a stop at the start here. It's going to be immature bully, and in the end, they're going to not be able to take the next step. So obviously, this judgment card for our external openings and uninvited energy is going to be very positive for us, and not very positive for them. They're not going to transcend and learn and grow and all that. Okay, I got 3 more minutes. I guess we can go ahead and I like it when I like it when the reading is in one and the drawing is in the next video, but we'll see. Our hidden influence in the past. Ooh, is the Six of Pentacles, again, another earth element. This is the Karma card. This is very interesting. Um, and this card is shown on the box in the back. And part of the reason why I was like obsessed, I had to get this deck. I really like this card. I've never seen a tarot deck with this kind of imagery before. So yeah, our hidden influence is karma, and so maybe this can be a very positive karma. And in reverse can kind of be whatever deals with the negative karma, maybe. Usually upright is the definition is uh, uh, you have given, and now you're receiving a type of mentality. Reversed in the meaning in the book for this deck is maybe you need to watch who you give to, because this kind of good karma, you get what you give type situation is not going to be applied here for some reason. It's kind of a warning. So it can be that, or it can be considering this Wheel of Fortune, considering this, I don't know, there's good karma and bad karma, if I'm like explaining it right. This upright can be maybe with a good karma, and this reverse can maybe be with a bad karma. But nonetheless, in our past, that was our hidden influence. I think it's another positive card, whether it's upright or reversed. But reversed, there is the warning of, I guess, being a bit more discriminatory. Maybe you shouldn't be continue to give to somebody who you don't get anything in return, type situation. So our outside influence. Oh, it's the reversed Five of Pentacles. This is great. This reversed Five of Pentacles is definitely the epitome of street smarts. Which is, I guess, like our grounding energy here. So our outside influence is here with, I would say, our reverse Nine of Pentacles. Very spiritual, but maybe not so much saying as such. But a very, very positive reversed Five of Pentacles, the earth element. So again, that outside influence of something advice that's helping us. Street smart, street wise, knowing of information that maybe isn't available in a